Hello, beautiful souls. Today I have an important message about navigating and thriving through these transformative times ahead. And if you are watching this, then this message is meant for you. A few days ago, I asked Spirit, what does the collective need to know as we are moving into 2026 and also going forward? And to receive the message, I used my new Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. As I started shuffling the cards, 4 cards immediately flew out of the deck. And so I knew that those were the cards I was receiving the message with. And as I looked at the cards, I had to laugh because all 4 of them, as far as this deck goes, the animals in that deck, all 4 of them were fire element. So animals related to the fire element. And we are entering 2026, which is the year of the fire horse. And fire, of course, represents transformation, rebirth, bringing darkness into light. And so the messages that these cards hold in them are all about how you can navigate this transformation. So since they didn't come up one by one and they sort of flew out of the deck altogether, they're really just meant to tell a cohesive story and bring a message, not in any particular order. But I am going to start with telling you about the message of the gazelle. So the gazelle carries a very rare balance of softness and alertness. It moves through its environment with extreme grace, and it's also aware of every little shift going on. So every movement, every sound, it's hyper aware of its environment. And so as a collective, we're really entering this time of heightened intuition, and you might already be feeling it. You might feel like something is different. You're receiving messages or you have certain kinds of feelings. You're not really sure where they're coming from. And you're noticing that things are starting to change both in your internal world and in your external world. Well, the gazelle is asking you to move through these times with graceful awareness and not urgency, fear, or overvigilance. So what it's saying to you is stay in your heart center and make decisions based out of love and not fear. So stay in your heart center and make decisions based out of love and not fear. And the second thing it's saying is be mindful of your thoughts and your emotions. So when your mind starts to race or you start to feel a lot of emotional, energy just going all over the place, bring yourself back to center by bringing yourself back to the present moment. Very important. Bring yourself back to the present moment. And the third thing is be aware of what's happening in the external world, but do not let it bring you into a state of fear. So again, be aware of what's happening, but be an observer from a state of neutrality and don't let it bring you into the state of fear. The second card is the tarantula. And the tarantula carries the energy of wisdom and precise timing. So it moves through its environment very carefully, and it senses when to advance and when to stay still. And so right now we're all facing many choices. And the biggest choice really being, do we stay in the state of fear or do we choose love? So fear or love. And we're also facing choices individually. But the tarantula appears when you're standing at a fork and you have to make a decision, but not just any decision. Really, it's do you follow your soul path or do you stay in the familiar territory, on the familiar path that you've been walking all this time? And so you might already be sensing that you have a greater purpose. You're here for something more, but you might not know what it is yet. You don't really see that path very clearly. You're just sensing that there is definitely something more that you're supposed to do. So what the tarantula is saying to you is a decision must be made, but it should not be made out of urgency. So a decision must be made, but it should not be made out of urgency. And the second thing is saying it's go inward and listen deeply so that you can hear what your soul is telling you. So turn off all the noise, all the outside stuff, everything that you hear going on around you, all the stories that everyone else is telling you about what you should be doing or you shouldn't be doing, and go inward and listen to yourself. Really connect with yourself and hear what your soul is telling you. And then the third thing is make your choice once you know what your soul is saying. So once your soul path has been revealed, and again, you might not see it completely clearly, you might not know exactly where it's leading, but you know without a doubt that this is what you're meant to do. That's when you make that choice. The third animal that came up is the camel. And the camel is self-reliant and handles challenges with ease. It's really built for long journeys, and it moves steadily across unfamiliar terrain, pulling from its deep reservoirs for all the resources that it needs to keep going. And so when the camel arrives, it is here to remind you that you already have everything that you need for your journey. You already have everything that you need for your journey inside. And so it's saying you may not see where your path leads, but you already carry what you need, so you don't have to worry. And the second thing that it's saying is your path requires a steady pace, patience, and trust. So your path requires a steady pace. You don't need to rush through it. Slow and steady with patience and trust. And the last thing it's saying is stay centered so you can endure moments of uncertainty that might arise. So again, this goes back to being centered. Stay centered so that you can endure moments of uncertainty that may arise along the way. And last but not least, and perhaps my most favorite of all the spirit animals, or at least one of my most favorite, is the panther. Now, the panther is brave and assured, and it moves through shadows with certainty. It doesn't rush, it's calm and steady in its pursuits. And so when the panther emerges, it's here to help you shed what you no longer need. It helps you let go of the beliefs that you hold that may not even be your beliefs, but they're holding you back from moving forward on your path. It helps you release the ancestral trauma that you're holding that you probably don't even know is there. And really, it helps you let go of anything that you're carrying that's blocking you or weighing you down from walking your path with ease. And so what it's saying to you is you must go into the shadows to uncover what has been hidden. You must go into the shadows to uncover what has been hidden because, hey, it's ready to be seen. It's ready to be dealt with. It's ready to be cleared. The second thing is don't fear the shadows because walking through the shadows will bring you into the light. So don't fear the shadows because walking through them will bring you into the light. And lastly, it's saying release what no longer serves you so that you can walk your path with greater ease and clarity. Release what no longer serves you. You don't need that stuff. You'll be better off without it. And so altogether, this message is so beautiful and so clear and so timely. What all of these animals are saying and what Spirit has brought forth through these cards is go inward, listen to your inner guidance, choose with soul-led awareness, trust your inner strength, and let go of that which no longer serves you. I'm going to say this again. Go inward and trust your inner guidance. Choose your soul-led path. Trust your inner strength and let go of what no longer serves you. And this is the moment of preparation, transformation, and aligning with your soul path, aligning with what you came here to do. Let's do this, fam. Let's do this. Sending lots of love and light. And if this video resonated, please give it a like and leave a comment. I would love, love, love to know where you are on your journey. And I'd love to chat with you about it. So again, please leave a comment and let me know what you're currently moving through, what kind of challenges you're having, what your joy is, anything you want to share. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.